Have you ever noticed how some of the smallest bits of the English language do the most work? Well, today, we're unlocking the secrets of one of the tiniest, yet mightiest tools we have, the letters ER. This little suffix is like a secret transformer, and believe it or not, it has two incredible, completely different jobs it does every single day.
So that brings us to the big question, right? How can one tiny suffix be responsible for both creating what people do for a living, like a teacher or a builder, and also for comparing things, like saying one thing is bigger or stronger than another? It's like it has a secret identity. So let's uncover both of them.
Okay, let's dive into its first superpower, the creator. This is the amazing ability for to take an action, a verb, and just magically turn it into the person or even the thing that's doing that action.
And the formula for this couldn't be simpler. You just take a verb, add to the end of it, and boom, you've got a noun. It's a super neat trick that basically names the doer of the action. It's a little piece of language magic that's been around for ages, all the way back to Old English.
And you can see that power perfectly right here. If your action is to play, well, you're a player. If you work, you're a worker. If you sing, you're a singer. It's just this really clean, really consistent pattern for naming people based on what they do.
But here's the really cool part. This creator power isn't just for people. Think about it. What do you call a machine that washes your clothes? A washer. And one that prints documents? A printer. It's the exact same simple rule, turning actions into things.
All right, so that's identity number one. But remember, I said has another secret power. Well, here it is, the comparer. This is where it helps us describe the entire world around us just by making things more. So instead of verbs, this power works on short adjectives, describing words. When you add ER to one of those, you create what we call a comparative. It literally just means more of that quality. And we specifically use it when we're comparing two things against each other.
For instance, you see it all the time. If you're comparing two people, one of them might be taller. If you're comparing two cars, one might be faster. This is our little suffix ER in its second job, helping us measure and make sense of the world.
So now we know its two big powers, right? The creator and the comparer. So let's get into the nitty-gritty, the rule book. For it really is all about the spelling. And the good news is the rules for both of its powers are pretty simple, and they even share a lot of the same DNA.
As you can see, the spelling rules for both powers are very, very similar. For most words, you just add "er." That's it. If a word already ends in E, like right, you just need to add the R. If it follows that classic consonant, vowel, consonant pattern, like swim or big, you just double that last letter before adding "er." The only real outlier is for adjectives ending in Y, like heavy. You've got to change that Y to an I to get heavier. So, you've learned the secrets. You've seen behind the curtain. Now it's your turn to test out this new superpower. Let's do a few quick practice rounds and see if you've got this down. Ready?
Okay, first one. The verb is drive. So a person who drives is a
driver. Exactly. The verb drive ends in that E, so all we have to do is add the letter R. Simple as that.
All right, next up. Now think about the spelling rule here. A person who runs is a
runner. Yes, you got it. The word run follows that consonant-vowel-consonant rule, so we double that N before adding our ER. Perfect!
Okay, let's switch gears to its other power. We're comparing Spain and England using the adjective hot. So, how would you say that? Spain is
hotter. Exactly right. And just like with runner, the word hot is a consonant-vowel-consonant word. So we double that T. You are really getting the hang of this.
Okay, last one for you. This one uses that special spelling rule we talked about. How do you compare two tests using the word easy?
Easier. Nailed it. Because easy ends in that Y, we change the Y to an I and then add our magic suffix. Fantastic work.
So let's just do a super quick recap of what we've uncovered. This one tiny suffix has two really distinct, really powerful jobs it does in the English language.
So its first power is the creator, the one that turns actions into the people or things that do them, like a player or a printer. And its second power is the comparer, which takes a quality and just makes it more, letting us say something is taller or faster or bigger. Two little letters, two huge jobs.
Once you really see the power of it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? English is absolutely full of these little building blocks. So the question I want to leave you with is this. What other magic suffixes are out there, just hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered?